Hello and welcome to Hexed Countered. My name's Joe. It's a new month and that means maybe a new theme, but I'm actually going to try something a little bit different and go with a game of the month. So there are a lot of genres or periods really of wargaming that I haven't really, touched on in my on my channel. I'm very World War II heavy, very 20th century heavy, I guess you would say. I've done a few things outside of that that time period, but I've never really done things like the ancient period or medieval or Civil War, American Civil War, just a little bit. But one period I haven't touched on at all, is the Napoleonic period. So I'm fairly unfamiliar with Napoleonic warfare. I mean I know the broad strokes, but it's something that I haven't really played, so I'm not really familiar with it. But I'm going to kind of take a small step in that direction this month.
So the plan is a little bit loose at this point, and there is certainly no shortage of games covering the various aspects of the era of Napoleon at various scales. And of course, there are also several well-known and popular series. In that way, it mirrors to some extent World War II gaming. One thing I always think about is that two of wargaming's most covered battles, Waterloo and the Bulge, were fought about 75 miles and 130 or so years apart from each other in Belgium. So I'm going to call it November with the Emperor, and the plan is to play one game as the featured game this month. That game is Field Commander Napoleon from Danvers and Games, and there'll likely be at least one, but maybe more as well, including the new Solitaire Waterloo game from one of my favorite designers, Herman Luttman. And there'll be other things as well, of course. The platoon level tactical series will continue and possibly conclude, although I suspect that won't end until December. And I also have several new arrivals that I'd like to cover as well. And all of this is, to some extent, as always, time permitting. And of course, I'm not going to ignore sports games. There'll be some of that, and there'll be some PC games as well. So it's going to be a busy month, that is for sure. But this is just a brief kind of, status check update, let you know what I'm planning on working on this month. So that's going to do it. Until next time, I'm Joe. This is Hexed Countered. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming.